So we're at Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for the annual ERA trade show, and this is the Holiday Inn that our show is at, and we're about to walk into the vendors that are on display, and we get to look at those as the suppliers for our business in the electrical rebuilders. Let's go look inside and see what's in here. This is Dwayne from Romaine Electric, and we stopped by their booth here to showcase what they've got here. They brought a lot of product. It's huge that they support the rebuilders like they do. They have multiple warehouses, and Dwayne will share some of that with you, but I just wanted to talk to him for a minute and give him credit for coming to this show, because it really is important for us, and it's a backbone for us rebuilders.
Thanks, Larry.
Yeah.
So Romaine Electric has been in business now since 1921, so we're 104 years in business.
Right on.
Very impressive as a company. I've recently joined Romaine, but I've been working with Romaine in the industry for over almost 30 years now. Romaine currently has 16 warehouses in the States. We're just opening 2 new warehouses now, one in Virginia, one in Canada, so we're going international.
Nice.
Which is new news.
Yes.
The rebuilders have been a huge support system for our business. Over the years, we've watched the industry change, and the rebuilders have changed with it. And the component parts have been difficult to continue to supply.
Yes.
So we have always committed to that. And as you can see with the offering we have here, the component parts are still an important part of what we do.
Exactly.
And so, the things that I grew up in this business as well, so I have a little bit of a emotional attachment to it.
Yes.
and make sure that everybody in this business continues to be able to support themselves, and as we as an industry continue to support each other, and that's where the ERA show comes in to be very important for us.
One thing I wanted to mention to add to what you're saying is that over the last 20 years or so, we have lost a number of rebuilders, but I really encourage people, if they want to get in this industry, the doors are wide open. You can become a rebuilder. It's not difficult to do, and these people are here to help to make that happen for you.
And it's a very interesting product.
Yes, absolutely.
I have a science background, and I mean, for me, this has always been a big puzzle, and something that's mechanical, electrical, magnetic, all in one little piece.
Yep,
you don't get that in very many industries. So the influx of new people we're starting to see some younger people show up, which is nice.
Very important. Yep.
And it's important to keep this going. And so Romaine is committed to keeping this going. We're supplying all makes and models, all brands. We've expanded into the more modern alternators and the new systems that are out with Lin bus control and things like that. So as the systems grow, we grow with it, and we hope to continue to support the rebuilders for the next 50 years.
Very good. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it.
Yep. This is Rick from PLP Battery Supply, and he's one of our vendors as well. He has all kinds of battery charger parts, and he's another support system for our Electrical Rebuilder Association, and that he can supply us with the components that we need to fix battery chargers. Now, just real quick on your end.
That about covered it, Larry. I have nothing else.
Well, one other thing. On the battery chargers that you fix, are you still able to repair them?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Any charger out there that has a transformer in it and the transformer's still working, you can fix it. You can make it work. Everything else that's in there, the timer, the switch, the meter, the clamps, the circuit breakers, the fan, all that stuff, that can all be replaced, and you can get that charger back in the game.
And the good thing you mentioned yesterday in the seminar that you gave us is that a lot of these old transformer chargers, they don't make them like that anymore, and they're very fixable.
Yeah.
And this gives us a tool to fix them.
Yeah, they do not make them like that anymore. Some of the nicest chargers that you can have are the oldest ones.
Yeah.
The big transformers in some of those old legacy brands that aren't even available anymore, like Christie's and Marquette's and some of the others. They don't build. Nobody builds chargers with that kind of a transformer anymore, hardly, and they're wonderful.
You got the components, the rectifiers, cooling fans, clamps. Yep. So
yep.
I appreciate you
Put
coming
it all
to the
back
show,
together.
showing us what you got. This is Ryder from Jimco Electric. He's one of our vendors here at the show, and his company supplies us with the necessary test benches that we need to check alternators and starters. And behind us is one of the test benches that they manufacture and sell to the rebuilders. This bench here, can you kind of show us about this thing, what it does? So you got these leads here, and then you got this lead. Is these for checking alternators and starters, or just alternators?
These leads are for checking alternators and starters.
Okay.
We've got two different sections of the test bench. This is the alternator section here, and this is the starter section for testing starters.
Okay.
These extra leads that we've added on is actually a new product that we've introduced this year for testing the 48 volt alternators that are new coming to the market.
And this is one of those alternators.
Correct.
Yeah.
This off a John Deere planter. The part number's an MG1. It's actually activated by 12 volt field, and it operates batteryless. So that makes it pretty unique.
And so
It's a 150 amp alternator at
Sure.
48 volts, so that's very high amperage.
with no battery.
No battery.
Yeah. So that's a benefit that you can actually check it with your alternator test bench even though it doesn't have a battery.
Correct.
So yeah, very, very huge.
Yeah, our test benches are designed to test anywhere from 200 amp alternators all the way up to our largest test benches that can do 800 amps at 24 volts.
Yeah. And these are all variable speed motors.
We do make a single speed test bench for
Okay.
jobbers, but most of our test benches we sell are all single speed.
Yeah.
They are analog design, so they last a very, very long time.
Yes.
There's very little computer controls in them.
Yeah.
We still operate a carbon pile, still potentiometers for our speed control, still a rheostat for field control.
Yep. And of course the carbon pile is for load testing, putting a load on the alternator.
Right, the
Yeah.
carbon pile is just
Very
like
good.
the old battery testers
Yeah.
apply the load.
Yeah. And over here you got another type of tester. Is that a stator rotor tester? So that's a component tester.
Right, component
Yeah.
testers, we make a
Okay.
lot of component testers. This one actually can push up to 200 amps through a stator to really heat it up to make sure that it's good.
The windings.
The other claim to fame of this tester is it can test diodes and stators while they're still connected together.
Okay.
As you know, some are actually welded together these days.
Right.
So it's pretty labor intensive to take them apart
Yep.
to test the individual components. So it's an advantage to be able to test them while they're together
Yeah.
to determine whether if both are bad, then you might as well quote the customer a new alternator.
Yeah, yeah. Too many components to change.
Right.
This is Joe from East Penn, Deca Manufacturing. He's here at the ERA trade show. Great supplier for us. We love their product. Great AGM product. And he's going to give you a little description about the USA company.
Yes, hi Larry. Happy to be here. Happy to be a part of this the ERA show. East Penn is a family-owned company. We started in 1946 here in eastern Pennsylvania. We are proud to still be fourth generation owned by the Brodigan McSevitt family. Everything we make here in Line Station, Pennsylvania that you can see here. And we also have some manufacturing facilities over in Iowa. But yeah, we are proud to be here and proud to be an American company.
This is John from WAI. this company is one of our suppliers, and they help us in the rebuilding business immensely by the supplies that they sell, complete alternators and parts, and they have a display booth here on what they're doing, and John can tell us about that.
Yeah, so WAI has been around since 1978, I think. It's quite a while.
Yeah.
We grew up
Bearing
with
business,
component
wasn't it?
bearings,
Yep.
and regulators, and we've sort of grown over time into full assortment of components.
Yep.
And of course, we do full builds as well, so 100% new parts. But components is that's where we've been for a long period of time now. We continue to supply all new technologies as well that are being developed. So regulators, all of the protocols that are available now on newer vehicles. We also have testers that we have developed along the way. So any of the new protocols, we actually have a tester right here called the WAI 1001, and that's actually you can plug it right into the alternator while it's in the vehicle, and you can control the alternator. It'll detect the protocol, and you'll be able to test it right in the vehicle. So you can also bench test it. So we do testers, and then all the components as well.
Well, that's a great explanation of why we want to have people like this helping us in the rebuilding business, because without those tools, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So this is Mike he's the executive director of the ERA, and without these guys, they're like the kingpin of this program that puts this all together, secure the hotel, secure rooms and availability for this venue of people that we have here. He's going to just tell us a little bit about some of the work that takes to get that done, and it's all for the electrical rebuilders.
Well, Larry, as you know, you and I are both rebuilders from small shops in our respective parts of the country. We all get together once a year to put this show on, and as you can see from scanning around the room that there's a lot of activity here. There's a lot that goes into this, everything from hotel reservations to meal preparations to ballroom spaces to booth setup to, and the list just goes on and on and on. This thing starts about 6 months ahead of time, the actual work and planning that goes into it. We seek out a different city every year to have this in, and of course that is a whole new set of hurdles to jump across, and it's a lot of work, but it's all worth it in the end.
So, and to add to that, I'd like to say I'm a 20-plus year member, but what's kind of cool about it is this year, because it was where it's at in Hershey, Pennsylvania, or Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, we got to go to Hershey and see some other things, and next year it's in San Antonio. So every year we always have it in different places. One year was Memphis, we got to go to Graceland. We was in Detroit, got to go see the F-150s being built. So we always try to incorporate this show with adding something to the venue besides just this. So it's another reason for rebuilders to come.
Yeah, we're all people that like to have a little fun too. So we try to mix a little pleasure in with our business, and this is our business. And I might add that the people that are here from all over the country and several countries are here because they're dedicated to their business, and they come here to learn. They come here to make new contacts, to network in their businesses, and it all pays off.
Thank you very much for coming and putting this together.
Okay, thanks, Larry.
This is Scott, one of the rebuilders that come to the ERA show, and he's going to tell us where he's from and what exactly he does at his business.
I'm Scott. I'm from Newport, Oregon. Work for All Start Auto Electric. It all starts with the right diagnostic. So that's where we got our name from. Jerry Kiefer started this business 35 years ago. Started as a rebuild shop. It's escalated into golf carts, auto repair, electrical mainly, removing alternator starters, rebuilding some, but mainly finding shorts, battery drains, figuring out why things aren't working, things of that manner. I got into this about 4 years ago and I was a natural and just really understood electrical, all the fine things above it.
So I have a question, and that's a lot of things to do in an auto electric shop, but what is the most favorite thing you like to do?
I'd like to say I like customized golf carts. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Troubleshooting them can be challenging, but also fun also.
Yeah.
And having the correct tools to do so can get you a long way with them.
And some of the wiring jobs probably on the older cars is kind of fun too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a lot simpler than of course, modern day.
Right.
Sometimes I don't need a diagram because it's just so simple.
So simple. Thanks for coming.
Awesome. Thanks, Larry.
Wandering around the room here at the ERA trade show, I want to talk to Sean here for a minute. He's going to let us know where he's from, how long he's been doing it, and what he likes about the business.
Yep, my name is Shauna. I'm from Ceylon Auto Electric on Long Island, New York. We're a rebuilder and a parts place also. Me currently, I'm learning how to rebuild, so I'm still learning the rebuilding. I've been rebuilding for 3 years, learning right now on the dentist. But at that part, I like the industry, I like the field. I feel like it's not gonna die because it's trucks and gas, diesel, and then most of all current, so we should stay afloat of this. So this is where I feel the trade is to be and to keep striving in.
So now, do you guys do auto electric on cars?
No, we don't work on vehicles no more.
Just the rebuilding of it?
Yeah, just the rebuilding
All right.
of it.
All right.
Yep.
Well, thank you for coming to the show and,
No problem.
Talking to us.
All right, have a good one.
Yep. So this is Ralph from Zimmerman Electric, and he's brought his whole crew, which is what we really encourage. If you're going to come to this show and you can do it, bring your whole crew. So can you kind of tell us how long you've been in business?
Well, next year's going to be 30 years that since I started in business. And I've had a couple different partners over the years. And lately, there's 3 of my sons and my youngest brother.
Okay.
Are helping me right now, and it's a very family oriented. And
so
coming to these shows, we've been trying to do as many as we can and split up the crew. But this year, being that it's right here, we decided we all come. We're within 60 miles of.
Very good. So what in your business? What do you mostly do? Heavy duty, automotive, farming?
We do it all.
Do it all.
We do the little ATV starters up to the 50 DN.
Yep. And on car stuff much?
Yeah, we don't do a lot of on vehicle stuff. We do a little bit, but not a lot.
Okay. Okay. And the farming community is huge also.
Yes.
So you do a lot of tractors, combines, whatever they need, forklifts.
Whatever they need.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's what's so great about this business is that it's not just simple to work on cars. It's all this added things that, just like you said, I'm doing an ATV now and I'm going to go over here and do this bus alternator a little later in the afternoon. And it's just huge for this industry that you guys can do that and we do it. And this whole program is dedicated to the electrical rebuilders, and that's why it's so important that you guys come and that you have came to the show. Thank you very much for doing that.
You're welcome. We enjoy being here.
All right. So we finished up with the 2025 ERA trade show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We had an excellent turnout. The vendors were great. We had a great turnout in our classes, which were all day Saturday. I finished up with a presentation of my own, and we finished up with a roundtable discussion, and it was just a great attendance this year at the show. Looking forward to next year's show in San Antonio.